Hello YouTube, my name is Zadarkus and I welcome you to full ranked game. Now this game, well, it is pretty strange. You can already see that I'm playing Ahri in the top lane and that I'm against Irelia. Well, basically it was my fault. I was not paying a lot of attention in Champion Select and it seems that someone picked Varus, but it would be actually as a mid laner and I didn't read it. So I picked Ahri when I just had my time to pick and well, everybody started flaming at me because I guess Varus was not the AD carry but he was the mid laner. What happened is that I ended up playing top lane with Ahri, but I didn't even have the right rune sets that I should, in which I had like no armor at all. So what you see me doing is basically play it safe because that will be my only option in this case. Now you see I already get ganked here at the normal timing, the level 2 level 3 gank, but I end up forcing my flash out and I do survive and well live for another gank, I guess. When I started playing, I was thinking a lot about what I would do and how I would react to this Irelia. The first thing I decided, and it's a known fact, is I would always keep my charm up. I would never use it offensively. I would wait for Irelia to jump me with her Q and instantly charm her with the follow-up of my Q to gain distance from her, since her Q would be on cooldown and therefore she would have no more close gapper. And basically that helped me survive all the laning phase, and you will see how crazy this will be because fuck logic and the Ahri top works, kappa. At the start I'm having some mana issues and some farming issues because I get zoned out a lot, but that's normal unless I wanted to risk going in for a CS and end up getting killed by the Irelia. So I don't risk it, I just want to stay alive because everybody was already saying in Champion Select they would try to report me and I didn't want to give them reasons to do so, and I didn't want to create heat in the team, you know, the typical flame and all that. So I just had one thing to do and it was to survive and not feed. Now after this I kinda hovered the items and what I wanted to do, but first of all I knew I need the mana regen to be able to use my skills to farm a lot, but I end up, as the game progresses, to decide to go for a pretty non-typical Ahri build, but it ended up working. Now that I have less mana issues, what you will see me try to do is to always harass Irelia with my Q when she goes to last hit a minion. As you see there, I just used my E when she came close, but I ended up getting stunned and lose a little bit of HP anyway. Now that I'm 6, I'm also a little bit more confident about my ability to survive because I do have my Spirit Rush to go away. But here you see I always try to poke Irelia with my Q, and even though I'm not building AP at the moment, I have a little bit from my runes and masteries, and I I deal true damage with my Q. Now you can see me go for a stand-up fight, igniting Irelia and just ending up with the auto attacks. I saw that she was getting really low and I would have the chance to kill her if needed be, and I end up picking the kill. Now the build I decided to go in this case, you will see me starting building Tear of the Godness here, so that I would do the Archangel staff and this would solve my mana problems completely. After this I decided to go for Road of Ages since it has good synergy with Tear of the Godness and it would help me survive straight up fights with Irelia even more. My decision was to go for a Frozen Heart after and Tear of the Godness and Road of Ages, because let's be honest, we do have enough damage in our team. We have 2 AD carries, we have a Fiddlesticks, and even with the Frozen Heart I would have some AP thanks to the Archangel synergy with the Road of Ages mana as well, and this would nerf the damage output from Irelia a lot because of the attack speed debuff, and also give me the ability to survive a lot more thanks to the insane amounts of armor, which would synergize with the HP of the Road of Ages. I'm just trying to give you my thought process in this game. Now Irelia teleported to a ward she placed on the river, and I was forced to burn my flask and spirit rush to make sure I wouldn't die. And you can see that I even say, good TP idea, it would almost kill me if I didn't have my spells up. Now I get my first ruby for the Rod of Ages and run back to the lane. Got a kill on Irelia. She does have more farm than me at the moment, but slowly I'm catching up on her. My team gets a nice Drake there. It's the first Drake, so I get a little bit of a stats buff that will indeed make the difference. You see that I never go offensive on her unless she gets really low or runs out of mana. I basically just want to keep my lane alive, and by that I mean don't die, and keep the distance. Now I go forward, she was there. As you see, I just use my E instantly once she jumps on me, and now I know her Q was on cooldown, but the video's kind of sped up, but as long as it is in cooldown, I just get a little bit closer and try to harass her. Here you see me dodge the dash going downwards to the left side, and then use my spirit rush to get under my tower and be safe. Meanwhile, I don't really have a lot of wards. It was kind of my mistake, but I was feeling safe here and I didn't feel a lot of pressure from Gragas, so I just was in the middle of the rock there to make sure Gragas wouldn't come from behind. Here Fiddlesticks with a fear, I follow up with the Charm, Ignite, and Irelia gets killed again. So I have 2 kills on the Irelia. I'm starting to build up an advantage even though I was falling behind in the CS, but as the game progresses I will start to actually farm more than Irelia. Not insanely well, because the minions I lost at the start of the game will always be lost, okay, so I should have at least like 110 minions maybe now, and I have 80, but I'm doing my best, I'm not dying. I even got a couple of kills on the Irelia, more will come of course, but now I just shove this lane again, so Irelia will lose these minions, and I just tab out to see how the game is going, what was the farm, and how everybody is doing. I get my boots. Now this is something that normally I would not tell you to do. As you can see, I have like 4 items, 2 different item building paths, but I didn't end a single one. This will make my benefits of complete items be lower. It will take me more time to get the build done, and it will provide me less space to end the items. I mean, if I try to, for example, end Athens and buy the Fetish Codex for the cooldown, I don't have place to buy HP potions. But I'll go back to that in a second. Now you see me here harassing Irelia. I don't know what she did. I think she's already tilting at this phase. She is just getting my minions while I'll poke her and harass her, but I don't know, I'm pretty sure she's already tilting. The team flamed a lot for what I know, and I get a kill, because at the end of the game in the shot they were going ham. At the start she was playing a little bit better, now I imagine she is tilting already, and yeah, I don't understand what she did there, she just gave me a free kill. Anyway, back to the thing, to my explanation. If I wanted to buy an item now, for example, I have 1300 gold now, but if I try to buy something, I can't buy HP pots, which would actually be good, but this means that I have to stay longer with these items. Now it looks that I'm about to die, but guess what? My team comes here, I flash out from the zone with the heal from Varus, and also my spell vamp from my skill, and I managed to survive. Now I go the other way around because I was zoned by the Heimerdinger ultimate tower. I charm Irelia, ignite her, keep away from everything. Now Varus picks the kill on the Irelia and I pick the kill of the Gragas. Good map awareness from my team and overall good gameplay from my team. Here I almost die again, but I get my spirit rush and just go out of it. To be honest, it looks like I didn't need to do it. but better be sure than sorry. Now, just, this is me being a little bit cocky, but not being cocky by my own doing. They all flamed me. I'm 401, so I just wanted, they all be like, oh, I'm going to report you, you noob, you troll, League of Legends community sometimes. So this was my shots fired, but as you can see, nobody replied. Guess they were either butthurt or just happy, and no, there was nothing to be said. I go back to the top lane. I have my Road of Ages. Luckily, thanks to the kills, I end up building it, and I didn't get slowed on the building process on my items, like I was explaining. I keep pushing top. I had my boots at level 1, therefore my ability to move around the map was somewhat hurt. Here I tried to kill Irelia, but yeah, I didn't want to over risk it. So I just end up dealing some good damage to her, but now I don't have wards, so I just walk up back. Basically at this pace, Irelia cannot kill me anymore. Gragas just wastes a ultimate. I don't know what his plan was, but that's his ultimate down. But now I get a little bit way too greedy, and I didn't fight Gragas yet, so I didn't know what to expect, but as it looks, he is pretty hard to kill, and he has the backup from Irelia. Now I'm going to be completely honest, I die here, but you can see that I did do some damage, and I can tell you that I'm pretty sure that if I had my Spirit Rush, I would be able to outplay them and at least kill one. But I didn't have it, it's my mistake, or overestate. I should have just gone back, but it's all fine. I get my level 2 boots, finally some magic penetration. I really was building magic resist, of course, at least that she did well. Now a little team fight from my team. They totally wrecked the enemies here, which is nice. Now a good grab from Blitzcrank on the AD carry, and we get another kill. Here I just clear another wave. I know it looks boring, I mean it's not like I'm playing mid and I'm fighting a lot, but I just wanted to use this video to show you that of course there's a meta, and maybe if the Irelia was a lot better I would get my ass kicked, but that's the game in the end, either you're good or better than your enemy and you win the lane, or you win or lose the lane, that's a thing. But if you just have a champion that you know how to play, if you just look on the game and see what you are able to do and what you are not, anything may work. Of course my team did pretty well from their own as well, but it's what I said in the chat. Looking at logic, I had no right to win top lane and I had no right to get this fed, but I was patient, waiting for a mistake from Irelia. I played it safe, and in the end, I think I died 2 times in this game. This is going to be my 2nd time, and even Gragas will talk with me about it. This is me just being greedy. It's totally my fault that I died. I knew Gragas would do the blue because I saw him in the top lane, so I tried to ward it so I could steal it with my Q, but I just got caught out of position and I died. And now you see me saying like I suck, and Gragas, nah, just greedy, and that is the truth. The 2 times I died were totally just greed. I could have done like a perfect game where I never died, and anyone can do it mostly as long as you look at the stuff, what's happening around you, you look at your limits and your enemy limits, and you be patient about everything and try to exploit misplays and weaknesses. I greeded out twice, over maybe because I got way too confident on how the game was going, maybe because I'm just having fun, or lack of knowledge. I'm not perfect, I myself do misplays, and that ended up killing me twice. But damn, the Ahri top. This is fun. This is the 2nd time this happens to me. Now my team fights, I come from behind. I use the Spirit Rush, I do a Ignite. Now I follow up on Gragas, use my Spirit Rush to cut his pet back to his base. Now I face check the Trash, end up getting the Charm after his Flash, and we do an Ace. Like I was saying, this is the second time it happened to me. There was another time, like a couple of months ago. I think it was in the old map. And I also think I have the game recorded. I played Ahri in the top lane against the Jax, and I'm pretty sure it's in the channel for you guys to check it out. And it was basically the same thing. Lack of communication from my part. Maybe I was just, you know, looking up for music on YouTube, or maybe just chatting with someone on Skype, and I ended up picking Ahri when there was already a mid lane. But I did pretty well. Again, I mean, it's the second time I go top with Ahri and I kinda own the enemy, but this happens because I play in a way that I usually don't play. Normally I'm a lot more aggressive, and here I just know that I need to win the lane. I need to not feed the enemy, so I don't give reasons to my team to flame me. And I play a lot more defensively and with a lot more logic in pace, and it works out. And I think in the end, what I can try to tell you guys to help you is that playing safe, it's really the key. And by playing safe, I'm not saying you should be over defensive. I'm just saying that you should not be greedy. You should not try to do risky plays. Just be patient, do what you have to do, and maybe you can get really funny lanes to win. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I for sure did. You know, my name has been Zadarkus. Remember to give it a like and a comment, and I'll be seeing you in the next one pretty soon.
I know what you're really scared of. When you close your eyes, you see late at night when you are sleeping. The boogeyman is out there creeping. I know what you're really scared of. When you close your eyes, you see late at night when you are sleeping. The boogeyman is